Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries network on OpenTTD. And we start today at Rent Hill City Processing Centre, which is about to get a hell of a lot busier. Believe me. We are going to be turning a lot of this stuff, well, yeah, we're going to be turning a lot of this stuff into a very highly profitable freight terminal. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm just looking at some of this stuff here. That needs sand. This does... this produces clay. Where does sand come from? Sand, sand, sand. I'm assuming sand is the yellow one. Yep. A quarry, a dredging site, and that's it. Okay. Looks like I'm looking for a quarry or a dredging site, because what I'm going to do is try and get as many different industries as possible running into this terminal. So I'm going to fund a new industry, glassworks. I'm going to try and stick it there so that the processing centre picks it up. So why am I doing this, considering the line was running at full capacity? Well, it's not anymore. At the moment, all diesel trains on this line, with the exception of a couple that seem to have escaped the net, they were probably heading south at the time, have been sent to the depot, which is why the track has been mothballed. And as you know, we have these freight loops, which means the track is definitely getting mothballed. I've added a couple of extra, you can see I've added some extra double track sections in, but I've added a new line. And this new line runs from Lentford Junction, which is most definitely a junction station now. And it's a double track line most of the way, although it does have some single track sections. So here's a single track section here, and then it becomes double track again. And then there's a single track over this bridge, and then it's double track all the way. Just keep following it. All the way to Dartbourne. And then there's a new little connection line here, which takes it to the avoiding line. Dartbourne is also going to get a lot more busy now, because I've built a new branch line up here, which connects to... I'll show you where it connects to, because I'm quite happy with this idea. I've been to the Isle of Wight a lot. Anyone who's been to the Isle of Wight a lot will know that there's a place called Ryde. And Ryde has 3 stations, Ryde St John's, Ryde Esplanade and Ryde Pierhead. We've kind of emulated that here. So we've got Grindinghead, Grindinghead Central, and Grindinghead Fishing Harbour, which is going to have a dock built right on the end. Site unsuitable. Why is site unsuitable? Does it need to be like this? Yes. And there you go. And you'll be able to catch the boat from here to any of the towns around the river. Or the lake, I should say. It's not really a river. So there'll be a dock here, 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 here. Maybe here, and quite possibly down this way as well. Maybe another mainline station over here. So I'm quite happy with that idea. And that will be running trains to and from probably... well, it has to be GSG, because I don't think there's a way for GSJ trains to get over to here. I'm not sure if there is. I'm just looking at this actually. Oh no, that does work. Yeah, so it'll be GSG that I think that'll be running trains in and out of here. I might even be tempted to electrify it and have it as an electrified route. We'll see. But it's worth considering the fact that we have an electrified line all the way up here. It will just be a case of extending the electrification south a little bit more and then to the east a little bit more as well. But we're not worried about that today. Today we are looking at freight. And I'm going to be looking for a quarry somewhere along this line. There's a dairy farm. We would like to get some milk going as well, so I'll look into that. But definitely looking for a quarry. There's a clay pit, recycling plant. I don't even know what quarries look like on here. Or a dredging site. What does a dredging site look like? There's a fishing harbour. There's a bulk terminal. Let's zoom out a bit. Make sure we're hovered over here. Oh wow, these are all the towns that don't like us. You gonna let me click on you? Why don't you like me? Probably because I've stopped running trains here. I'm going to completely redo the timetable for all lines except Great Western, because George is in charge of those. But all the other ones, because they're currently unclaimed, apart from the east, which is Reedy, but Reedy doesn't seem to mind what I do with it. I'm going to play around with it a little bit and change some of the timetabling. And also change some of the destinations. So I'm a little bit fed up of seeing trains get stuck behind each other all the time. Right, I'm looking for a quarry. There are quite a few actually. Where's our double track? Okay, there's a quarry over here. Ah, so quarry looks almost exactly the same as... That's not confusing at all. Okay, let's see if I can build a station here. Only needs to be 8 long. In fact, I might make this bigger, because that is... What's that? That's a plastics plant. Turns chemicals and plant fibres into goods and manufacturing supplies. We also have an oil refinery. Okay, I'm not really interested in those. So I think I'll just leave it as a 2 platform. But I want to get some sand trains running, because I'd like to get the glassworks up and running as well. That'd be a pretty cool little extra industry to have. I assume glassworks just make goods. I don't think they make anything else. Let me just make sure this is measured enough. Pop one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross like that, cross like that. Get rid of this signal. Replace this one with a path signal. That's that end done. Replace this one with a path signal as well. No. Replace it with a path signal. There we go. And place one there, one there. Cool. Do this to here, do this to here. Duh, duh, duh. Duh. And duh. Awesome. Upgrade those. We have ourselves a glassworks. We have ourselves a quarry. Do need chemicals as well, I think it said, but we do have chemicals being delivered from the refinery. So I think we're okay there. Let's just double check that. Sand and chemicals creates building materials and manufacturing supplies. Okay. Building materials. They can go to bulk terminals, hardware stores, or builders' yards. And manufacturing supplies can pretty much go anywhere. Apart from something we've already got linked up, which is a bit of a pain. Well, I mean, we could deliver sand here, can't we? Don't necessarily have to take anything else on. Just looking at what else we've got here. We've got dairy. So actually, manufacturing supplies to a dairy would be pretty good with milk. So I'm going to move the dairy. It was here, it's no longer here. Do any of these need manufacturing supplies as well? No, that one doesn't. I'm guessing this one doesn't either. So let's move the dairy. We'll stick that on the freight line as well. There must be a dairy somewhere on this freight line. Plastics plant, recycling plant, furniture factory, which also needs manufacturing supplies. Let's see, there's our quarry. There's a clay pit. There's some coal mines and stuff down here as well, textile mills. This is going to be flooded, this place, with industries. Absolutely flooded, and I don't see a problem with that, if I'm perfectly honest. What type of farm are you again? Grain and sugar beet. That's milk tanks, farm facilities, grain tanks. So let's chuck some of those in. Chuck some of those in. Small farm building there, and a large farm building. Why can't I build a station there? What's in the way? Weird. Why can't I build a station there? Am I missing something? Whoops. Why is it not letting me build a station there? Well, let me build that there at least. Let's try that again. How weird. Anyway, I'm going to connect this up this way. We'll flat this out. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do this. And then, oh, for God's sake, that can be like that. And we'll connect this over here. So you'll break off like this. Get rid of that bit. Come along like this, up the hill, and along like this. Good, and then this one will connect up over here. And try and be as little destruction as possible. There we go. Pop you there, replace you with that, replace you with that. Replace that with that, do that. Dump and dump. Done. Okay, dairy. Still need that dairy. Again, I don't really know what dairy looks like. I need to know what these things look like. Otherwise I can't really do anything. There must be a dairy around here somewhere. Must be. Another farm. You kidding me? There's no dairy. Right, we'll just have to build one then, won't we? This looks like a good spot for a freight terminal. So let's see. If we do the usual thing of an unload station and a load station. So you'll be unload. Let's actually build the dairy first so I can remember what they make. Dairy. Produces food, that's right. So general cargo, I assume, would be food. Something like that. There's a dairy farm as well, which we could do with, but I think I saw one of those before. So I'm not too worried about that. Right, I'm going to break a line off here. You're going to be the entrance to the farm. Did not want to do that. Move that signal to there. These signal blocks are 16 tiles apart, which means I've got plenty of room to move things around if necessary. That's exactly why I did it. No other reason really. Now I do want a shed facility here as well, or you know, a vehicle train servicing facility. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's demolish you. So I want another fixtures, some buffer stops. Gonna be a separate station, and you're going to be sidings. You're going to be dairy. Let's pin that. Oh crap. Pin that and pin that. Close that. Okie dokie. And these are going to be like this. Here we're going to have, that'll be the exit road. This will be the entry road. Like this. Actually, it'd make more sense to have this as the exit road, because that'll just be a straight line across like this. This here will be the depot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've built that in the wrong place. Try that again. There we go. It's better. Something like this, I guess. And then this will connect down like this. How long is this, by the way? Okay, not quite long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll pop a signal right there. And here we'll also have the junction from the loading station. Like that. Something like that. It's pretty cool. Let's just measure this out again. Yep, that's good for me. Do that. Do that. Pop an extra set of signals here so we can have more trains loading whilst other trains are leaving. Right, now we need to do the entrance track. Now at some point here this is going to split. So that's going to be like that. This one's probably going to do the same. That's not what I wanted to do. The same but on this side. So let's see, that'll be loading, that'll be... I'm doing that thing again where because I'm talking I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Not very good. Right. I'm going to make sure this is nicely evenly spaced. So that should connect there. That one should connect there. Perfect. Something like that, I wager. Is there a signal here and I just can't see it? I hope not. There's one there. Nope, none there. Okie dokie. Right. So this one here is loading. This one here is unloading. Done it again. Did not mean to do that. So you are loading. You are unloading. Okay, this is where the unloading trains go. They come from here into depot, out again, and into this where they wait, and then they go off back out onto the main line. Good. Loading trains, they'll come in here, they'll load up, they'll leave here, they'll stop here if they have to. I think actually, yeah, I've got room for another signal there as well, just so they definitely have permission to leave. And then they head out into the main line. Here we've got the arable farm. Next up, I need the dairy farm linked up to actually provide milk. And the awkward thing is the dairy farm has to face this way. I'm not sure if we're going to find one here. I kind of want one down this way. Sort of use this main line a little bit more. What are you? Fertilizer plant. Sounds a bit excessive. Again, what does a dairy farm look like? It's an arable farm. Let's zoom out again. Let's go back over here to the freight only line. We'll zoom out. We'll open this up and we'll look for a dairy farm. Whoops. Okay, dairy farm. Let's have a look over here. Okay, maybe I could go this way still and build a loop. So like, it'll come past here, it'll loop round and it'll go back in. Because there's a dairy farm. Won't get much money from that one though. I'm pretty sure that's a dairy farm in the middle of the town as well. Oh, it's not. See, if I head north out of the city, dairy farm. Just follow this line, because I don't have many industries on this line. That looks like a dairy farm. Again, it's not. Holy smokes. What the bloody hell do I have to do to find a dairy farm on here? It's in a good location. Okay, we will go south again then. Dairy farm. There's one here. I feel like that's probably in the worst possible spot. There's also one over here. Which again, not in a great spot, but also not in a terrible spot. I think I might go with this one. Except I've now lost it. Where is it? Here. It's not a bad candidate. Okay. Milk tanks. I saw them. They exist. There we go. Drag and drop. We'll do the old 2x8. You're not an arable farm, are you? You are a dairy farm. Yeah. Litres of milk. You also have livestock, which is worth looking at as well. I might add another set of platforms here for livestock. Question is, what type of livestock? Apparently pig yard is all we have. So it looks like I'll be doing that. Okay. And that will cave in there. That one will cave in there. Duh. Signal, signal. Over here we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 needs to go into 1. So we'll do it a bit like this. Okay, I can sort of plan a line straight through this gap here. Very messy this. Very messy. Whoops. Didn't quite plan that properly. There we go. Connect that one up there. Over here we'll have the entrance lines coming in. So again, I need to do a little bit more terraforming. I will put all this back, don't worry. Anyone who's having a heart attack right now, I promise I will put it all back. I'll flatten this bit out as well. To be honest, there's only one person who's actually expressed despair at my building style, and that is Baptiste. Everyone else seems to be okay with it. So I assume that's a thing. I don't know. I don't have a problem with people having a problem with it, I should state. Let's see, that's 2. That should make it 5, 6, 7, 8. So there should be room for a signal here. Which means I can do this. Get rid of those 2, do that, and connect that up. Crack the wrist. Bad habit, probably shouldn't do it, but oh well. And there we go. We have ourselves another loading station. The only thing left to do is to put those in. So you are Pindwood livestock, and you are Great Bruston milk. And there we go. Right. So this will connect up to this line over here somewhere. Probably, I don't know actually. Let me have a look. Let me build this line through the town, and that might help me find a place to actually pop it through. Let's see. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Again, I'm being destructive. I'm going to replace certain roads with railway. Because why not? Get rid of that one. Also get rid of that bit there. And here we have a nice freightway through. Lift some ground up. Lift some more ground up. Get rid of that. Put that bit up. Draw this along like so. And the main line is here. I think this here is a good spot for a crossover. It's almost like it was made for it. And there we go. So we'll draw this along. Draw that down and connect up like this. This little section here, I think we'll have a passing loop. We'll have a dynamic passing loop. Like that. And that should do it. Let's try and put some of this land back to how it was. I'll hide the fact that we've been destructive with some nice trees. And there we go. Now the last thing I need to do is build a loop. So the dairy is here. There's an arable farm here as well. Let's have a quick look. I might connect this clay pit up as well. So I think the loop... I think there's a quarry there too. I think it should be before the quarry. I think it should be before the bridge, if I'm perfectly honest. See, have I got room for a loop somewhere? I don't really, do I? Maybe it should be after the quarry then. I just need a big open space where I can build a loop. This could be a good spot. Let's see if I draw that out like that. Move this signal over one. Get rid of that one completely. Rebuild that one there, I think. Take this up like this. Up this way. Bauxite mine and iron ore mine, we don't really need those right now. I'm going to build a big turning facility. There. Okay, now how many trains can we turn at one time with this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly 6, which is actually kind of good. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put a waypoint up here. Call it Playwood Loop. Right. So we get some trains running. I think we should get some trains running. I just want to check one last thing. The arable farm produces what? Grain and sugar beet. Okay. The dairy accepts just milk and creates food. So where does livestock go? Livestock goes to a stockyard. Okay. And a stockyard, I assume, produces food. It does. Grocer's shop, petrol station, hotel, or bulk terminal. Bulk terminal is probably going to be our best bet, but we won't worry about that right now. Let's close that and that. We'll get the milk one running to the dairy. So let's do that one first. I've forgotten what this makes now. Food. Okay. Let's do this. Need to go by power. Was it maximum power or was it tractive effort? I think it might have been tractive effort. Yeah. These little blighters. And then we need to go milk, maximum speed. These hold milk. Mail carriages hold milk. Blimey, they do. And a hopper. I want them to look different to what we've already got out there. So I think we've got the bogie tankers and the silo wagons out there already. Actually, no, I don't think we do have the silo wagons. So I'm going to put these on. Like so. And you train are going to go to milk farm. Could change the name of this really quickly. Don't know why it changed to arable farm. This is definitely a dairy farm. It produces livestock and milk. Ah, there's an arable farm right next to it. Is that connected? It is. Okay. That's something worth thinking about. But anyway, right now you're going to go to the dairy farm. You're then going to go via Dartbourne avoiding line. And Nantfield Bridge. And then to the loop. And then from the loop back to Nantfield Bridge. And then from here you're going to go into unloading. Like that. Oh, hang on. No, I did loading by mistake. That's fine. Unloading. There. Depot. There. Back out to the loop. And then back to... Make sure it does the bridge 4 times, just for me being extra careful. And then from here you're going to go to Dartbourne avoiding. And you know the rest. Okie dokie. Make sure that these are all set. So you are no loading, no unloading. Like so. All of these are going to be set to 2,500 like before. Autofill you. Make sure you're fitted for carrying of milk. So what are you? Bretberg Dairy Farm, and you're going to Paybourne Cross Dairy. So it's BDF to PCD. Milk and BDF to PCD, and I'm going to guess you are 14 long. Stick you in the milk category. Now I have also had a request from Ben de Roche to create a cargo franchise, which he asked to be called Cargo Rail. Let me change the spelling of that. Not the spelling, sorry. Let me put the F in the brackets at the start to signify that it's a claimed franchise. I also need to do the same thing for Redecor. Because then it goes right to the top of the pile. Now, Ben wanted... well, I offered him the HSM lines. So all the lines out of HSM. So I'm going to give him those. So that means the bauxite line there, the coal line here, and the iron ore line, which is a long way down actually. Let me collapse all. Open up the iron ore one. Grab the HSM one and drag it into Cargo Rail. And there we go. So that's his franchise sorted. Anyone else who wants to grab something like a metal train or a milk train or a mail train, anything like that, you can let me know. Is that set up now? It is. 2, 3, 4, 5 should do it. We'll set you off. We'll let you go. Right. The other thing I wanted to do was get the sand going from the quarry, which was over here. You also provide stone. Where does stone go? A cement plant or a lime kiln? What else do we have at the processing centre? I thought we might have had a lime kiln here at one point. Let's have a look at this again. So that gives us chemicals or farm supplies. Okay, I'm not particularly interested in that. Cement plant will give us building materials. I'm not really particularly interested in that either. An ironworks though, which sounds like it produces metal. It does. Iron ore, wood and sand. Glassworks produces building materials and manufacturing supplies. We've already been through that. And it also goes to a brickworks, which produces building materials also. Okay. I'm going to let you do your thing. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some more trains from here. It was Tractive Effort, wasn't it? Like so. Sand is the meal of the day. So we've got these open wagons, we've got these open wagons, we've got hoppers, a monster box, which actually sounds kind of fun, apart from the maximum speed is quite low. I might go for some of these again. Mind you, we already used these for bauxite. What else? We have this hopper. Lots of them. I can get that to 3.8. There we go. That gives us a 7.9 long train. I'll live with that. Okay, so you are going to go... God, this is going to be messy. So Lentfield Waypoint, first of all. Then Headingbury Waypoint, which is there. Then Chetburg Waypoint, which is somewhere over there. And then from there you're going to go all the way down this way. There's the loop and there's the quarry. Once you get to the quarry you'll fill up. You'll then come back this way via Chetburg, via Henningbury, via Lentfield. This is just done to keep the freight trains on the local track, although not every train seems to pay attention to that. Although you're heading the wrong way anyway. Oh, that's because I turned you around before I started recording, that's right. And then you'll come into unloading. There, there, and there. This, of course, is no loading, no unloading. This is service. And the rest of these, 2,500 for all. Autofill, I forgot to add service to this at the depot, which is there. Okay, create one of these for sand. Collapse all. Get the thing up again, so it's MQ MQ2 RCPC. God, how long was one of these again? 0.4. Let's do some quick maths, shall we? So that makes 1, so it's 7. 7 into 0.4. Well, 4 into 60 is 15, so it'll be more than 15. It'll be 4.4, 4.8, 7.2. 17, I think? 18. I might just say 80. Okay. My maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Not even close. 22. Holy moly. If anyone out there is wondering why I gave up engineering, that's part of the reason. Performing maths under pressure just doesn't seem to be my deal anymore. Not that it really was in the first place. Right, and off you go. And I think, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. So obviously, off camera, I will go through and I will... I mean, the glassworks needs to be built, and so does the dairy. But eventually they'll spring up. I'll start adding in other industries. I might build a lime kiln. Actually, if I do that now... Pause the game again really quickly. Because when I said this was a... oh my god. When I said this was a processing centre, I wasn't lying. So stone and coal comes into the lime kiln. Chemicals or farm supplies come out. So actually farm supplies would be awesome, because I could take those farm supplies back to the farms. So I'm going to go with the lime kiln. How big does it have to be? There we go. Fits in nicely there. Did not want to do that. So there we go, guys. That is the end of today's episode. I am going to watch this train here, which I didn't set for sand. I'm a fool. Oh, pause the game again. I've got to sell these trains now. Do that. Do that. Sell. 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 Turn this train around. No, come on. Turn this train around. Why is the train not turning around? There we go. Now it's turning around. Make sure this is kitted out for the right industry. Mind you, this train is currently full. Was that an unloading one? That's an unloading one. That's fine. I'm getting my trains mixed up now. Not good. This game is really starting to lag. I might see, are there graphics settings anywhere? There might not be on a game like this, but you never know. Interface size, normal, base graphics. I want to do auto. Oh, that's the maximum. Okay. Oh, there's graphics here. Maximum zoom in, maximum zoom out. Thickness of lines, show the vehicle's route steps, show the vehicle's route. Really? I might use that. That's quite cool. Drawing style of vehicle's route, plain lines or dashed lines of 1 pixel. Or loads of pixels. That's probably better. Max zoom out level I might reduce slightly. And the zoom in level I'm going to put as normal. Okay, so we'll have to go a little bit further out in future, but I'm actually not opposed to that. I don't mind that at all. Okay guys, that does about end today's video. There will be there will be another video on Friday. There will not be a video on Wednesday. But there is Football Manager tomorrow, and there is Kerbal Space Program on Thursday to look forward to. Plus on Wednesdays I might be introducing another sneaky new series, just to shake things up a little bit more. But more on that some other time, because right now I am going to end. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes. I know I did my outro wrong, but I'm not going to change it now. And until next time, I will see you soon.